Namaste, namaste. Good afternoon to everybody. Yoga, Vinyasa Yoga. And today we're going to be focusing on the Manipura Chakra. This is the third chakra that resides here in the solar plexus. And for those of you who have not studied yet the subtle body, which is an integral part of the yogic teachings, we have a system of chakras. I'm not going to go too much into it, but basically the third chakra governs our sense of volition, of willpower, of identity, of drive, wanting to do things. Doesn't surprise us that, the abs are there, like that fire that we need in the core. So this kind of tells you what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be focusing on this area here. So lots of twisting, navasanas, etc. So I hope you're up for the challenge. Okay, but before we start, let's just sit in a cross-legged seat, upright seat. Bring your hands onto your knees or your thighs. Lengthen the spine. Tailbone is long and spacious. Crown of the head lifting upwards towards the skies. As you relax the rest of the body, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Relax the elbows away from the shoulders. Relax the belly, the waist, the thighs, the hands, the feet. Just feel the surface underneath you. Just feel the ground, that sense of grounding from the tailbone. First chakra area, grounding into the floor, helping us feel that steadiness, that sturdiness, that grounding sensation. We're going to breathe through the nose, deep inhales, noticing our chest cavity, the expansion of the rib cage towards the sides, the belly, the sides, and the lower back expand like a balloon in all directions. Top of the breath. Open the mouth inside out. Ah. Let's do this a few more times. So inhale through the nose, chest expands. Rib cage, belly, sides expand. Open the mouth inside out. Ah. Really feel the reverberation, the sound massaging you internally. One more time on your own. Close your eyes if you haven't done so. Noticing those subtle sensations inside your body as you reach the top of the breath. Open the mouth inside out. All right. So now we're going to do Nadi Shodhana, which is a form of pranayama, energy manipulation, energy movement to rebalance. The whole purpose of pranayama is to rebalance us energetically. All right. So we use the breath to control, balance the energy body. So we're going to bring our left hand into Chin Mudra, so that means the thumb and the index finger, and place the back of the hand on the left knee. And then with the right hand, we're going to do Janana Mudra, which is basically the index finger and the middle finger come down, touching the palm of the hand. And then we're going to be using the thumb and the ring finger to place them on both sides of the nose, just where the cartilage meets the bone. So don't press yet. And just notice if there's one side that feels freer than the other. Typically, one of the nostrils, one of the sides is a little less blocked than the other. So just breathe into both sides and determine which side is less blocked, more free. And that's the side where we're going to start the inhalation from. So this is called alternate nostril breathing. So whichever side is less blocked, block the opposite nostril. Inhale through the side that is less blocked. Inhale deeply. Close both nostrils. Hold. And then exhale through the other side, the other one that was slightly less open. Exhale completely. Inhale from that same side. Deep inhale. Block the nostrils, hold, lengthen the spine. Open up the other side and exhale. Completely. Inhale through that side. Hold. Exhale through the other side. And continue like this 6 more rounds. Close your eyes and just feel. You can go at your own pace. This is Nadi Shodhana. It balances the nadis. It balances the left and right sides of the body and the hemispheres in the brain. The left nostril is connected to the right side of the brain, the right nostril to the left side of the brain. When we do alternate breathing, we're able to bring both hemispheres back to balance. That's the whole purpose. Finding balance in our bodies, our lives. That's the whole purpose of yoga. And whenever you're done with your 6 rounds, exhale through the same side where you started, and then release the hand down, back of the hand on your knee, chin mudra, thumb to index finger to touch. Tune inwards. Just listen in, noticing the changes, the shifts that might have happened in your body, your energy level, your mind. Maybe feeling a sense of spaciousness, lightness, balance, equanimity. Now these Shodhana are so good to do at any time when you're feeling a little bit off balance. All right, let's continue with seated cats and cows. So I'm going to roll backwards. And from here, bring your hands, palms facing down. We're really going to focus on the 3rd chakra area. So just focus on the lower ribs. That's kind of a good cue to keep tuning in there. So on the next inhale, broaden the chest. Feel those ribs expand. Lift the chin, belly drops, top of the breath. On the exhale, really contract from the abdomen as you start to round your spine into cat. Shoulders round, tailbone lift, chin down, pulling the navel in. Inhale, open up, feel the sensations in the 3rd chakra, solar plexus, top of the breath. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, open up, chin lift. Really bring your awareness to the upper abdomen. Exhale, contract the abdomen as you round the spine into cat. 2 more times like this on your own. Feeling, noticing what's going on. Awareness of the self so we can practice more safely, more mindfully with a better purpose. We're going to come into stillness, come back into neutral, lift the arms up, really stretch them out of the sockets, really lift the palms up, bring the palms together, lift that chest, the ribs upwards, really feel the stretch upwards. On the exhale, we bring the prayer down through the midline and we start to twist towards the right side. Bring one hand over the knee, the other hand on the floor behind you, lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders, top of the breath. Exhale, twist. Once again, notice the twist in the lower ribs, upper abdominal area, 3rd chakra area. Inhale, lengthen, gentle twist. Big belly breath. Exhale, twist, bringing your neck maybe a little closer towards the back shoulder. One more breath here.
Do we have to know a lot about
And exhale, feel that stretch in the middle of the body. On the next inhale, rise up high, prayer palms to touch. Really lift your body up. On the exhale, bring the prayer down through the midline. Start to twist towards the other side. One hand outside the thigh, the other hand on the floor behind you. Lengthen the spine, crown of the head towards the sky. Top of the breath. Exhale, twist any amount, feeling that twist in the core, the waist muscles, the intercostal muscles, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist any amount, twisting on the axis of the spine. Try not to tilt toward the side. One more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, use those rib muscles maybe to help you twist a little bit more. On the next inhale, rise up high, prayer. On the exhale, bring the prayer down through the midline. All right, so on the mat, we're gonna warm up now the middle part of the body through some navasanas. So Navasana is boat pose, so bring your feet on the floor in front of you, knees bent. Long spine, tailbone to crown of the head, one long line of energy. We're going to bring the arms forward like a robot, and we're going to roll down super slowly. Try to be the last one to come down, all right? So we're rolling down vertebra by vertebra, and really feel that core engaged. Really protect your lower spine by really pulling in the navel, slowly rolling down one vertebra at a time. That's it. Well done. All right, from here, we're going to bring the feet a little bit closer in. We're going to bring the knees together, feet together. Lift the knees up, shins parallel to the ground. We call this tabletop. Remember, really pressing the inside of the thighs together, so we're really activating the core. From here, we're going to bring our hands behind our head. Feel that opening of the armpits, elbows wide. And now we start to lift the shoulders. Lift the head, the shoulders, and maybe even the shoulder blades. Legs are still together. We're going to stay here for 30 breaths. The most important part is to notice the navel rising and falling with every breath. Deep inhale, lift those shoulders up. Exhale, navel in. Elbows wide. Remember, neck is long and spacious. 20 more seconds. You've got this. Exhale, navel in. 10 more seconds. Inhale. Broaden that belly, lift those shoulders up a little higher. Exhale, navel lower. Come on, one more for the road. Inhale, lift up. Feel those lower ribs, third chakra area engaging. Exhale, lower down, shoulders and feet. Release the hands to the sides of the body. Bring your feet wide and windshield wide. Feeling again the stretch in the abdomen, lower back, the middle of the back. And we breathe. Few rounds, windshield winding in both directions. Notice the release in the hip joints. Notice how yummy it feels to be on our backs after we do core work, right? So let's just remember that the chakras have a front gate, front of the body, and a back gate, back of the body. So here, when we're twisting the middle of the spine, we're also releasing tension from the Manipura Chakra, the third chakra. All right, coming back to stillness, we're going to heat up a little bit more. So this is not exactly a core class. This is just the beginning to warm up the waist and the belly, okay, the abdomen. All right, so bring your feet together, knees together, coming back into tabletop. Now we're going to add on, bring the hands behind the head. All right, and here what we're going to combine is lifting the shoulders up and toe tapping. So on the inhale, lower the legs, keep that 90 degree behind the knees. On the exhale, we lift up. Inhale, toe tap. Keep lifting those shoulders. Exhale, lift the knees and the shins up. All right, we're going to do this for 30 seconds. Inhale, at your own pace. Exhale, keep flattening that spine against the floor to really engage the core. Keep lifting your head, your shoulders. Back of the neck is long and spacious. If you need to take a break, a breather, do so and then join us once again. 15 more seconds. You got this. Really focus on the core. Big belly breaths. 10 more seconds. You got this. Feel the fire in the abdomen. Feel the fire in the solar plexus. 5 more seconds. Beautiful. And release. Release the hand. Bring the feet down. Feet wide. Windshield wipers. Inhale the knees up. Exhale the knees to the other side. Feels great, doesn't it? Alright, so as I was saying, the chakras have the front gate and the back gate. So here with our asana practice, we're trying to unite, reconnect the body, the energy, the fire, the mind, everything is coming together. So we're gonna come onto our belly. So the next time we bring your knees up, just extend the legs and roll over flat on your bellies. Bring the shoulders under, hands over your shoulders. Straighten the legs, point the toes, bring your feet in together. We're gonna go first into a baby cobra. So using your back muscles mainly, the hands are there just to support you. Lengthen the back of the neck. We're starting to work the back gate of the chakras in the spine. Lift up a little higher. Just using your back muscles and exhale the forehead down. This time around, we're going to start pushing ourselves a little bit higher into a medium cobra, not a full high cobra. All right, so inhale, just using the core, lift the shoulders, the head, and now push down, hugging elbows to ribs, coming into a medium cobra. It's not super high. If you have lower back issues, go easy. Exhale, lower down. We're going to continue like this. Really focusing on that space in the middle of the spine, just behind the solar plexus. Keep pushing yourself up. Feel that contraction, those back muscles lifting you up. Exhale. So the triceps are helping us along, but most of the work is being done with the back muscles. The back of the neck is long and spacious. You should not feel tension in your cervical spine. 2 more times like this on your own, not really lifting up all the way because we still want to engage the back muscles. Once we start straightening the arms too much, then it becomes just arm work, upper body, and we still want to engage the back. At the same time, we're stretching the abdominal muscles that we just worked. Beautiful. We're going to roll over onto our backs once again. And from here, pull the knees in towards the lower back. Feel that sacrum lift as you bring your shoulders, your knees towards your shoulders. Maybe knees a little wider. Just negotiate the space with your belly. Feel and breathe to your lower back, releasing tension from those cobras. Beautiful. And now we're going to start rocking forward and backwards. Grab behind your knees, rock forwards and backwards, massaging the spine. So we're not in a rush. We're actually going to do this for 30 seconds. If your spine is okay, if you have lower back cervical problems, go easy or just skip this. Otherwise, just keep using your core and maybe finding a little balance once you come up. Balance on your sits bones, 10 more seconds. Feel the massage on your spine, the muscles along the spine. And next time you come up, you're going to cross your legs, bring your hands forward, and you're going to step your legs all the way back. We meet in high plank. All right, so let's start warming up the shoulders. Push down the floor away from you, really engaging the core. Still straightening the legs, trying to bring your heels closer to the floor as you keep pushing the floor away. Back of the neck is long and spacious. Fingers wide as starfish. Pressing slightly more onto the thumb and index finger mounds, and that's also going to help you engage the pectoral muscles a little bit more. Lengthen the spine. On the exhale, pull the navel in, really contract the abdomen as you lift the hips up into downward facing dog. You can walk your dog by bringing one heel down, bending the other knee. Breathing. Finding that length from wrists to shoulders, shoulders to hips. We're trying to keep that long alignment along the spine. The neck is relaxed but not collapsed, so we're still trying to lengthen the cervical spine, but help, using gravity to do that. Few more like these until we come back into neutral stillness. Keep lifting the hips up and back, pushing the floor away from you. Really feel that broadening inside the shoulder girdle, the shoulder joint. That's really warming up, working those shoulder muscles, pressing down on all 10 fingers. Back of the neck is long, we breathe. Exhale, close your eyes if you haven't done so, and just feel this grounding, both hands and feet on the floor. Keep lifting the sits bones, the tailbone up and back. On the next inhale, roll yourself forward into high plank, top of the breath. Exhale, engage the abdominal muscles and lift the hips up, down dog. We're gonna do this kind of flow for about 30 seconds. So inhale forward into plank. Exhale, contract the abdominal muscles as you lift the hips back into downward facing dog, bending the knees any amount, helping you flow. It's your practice. You are your own teacher. I'm just here to guide you. Please modify as needed. Make this your practice. Yoga should not be a cookie cutter situation. It's about personalizing, individualizing our practice to serve our body, our purpose, our path. All right, let's all come into stillness. From here, we're going to start lifting the left leg up. Three-legged dog. Straighten the left leg. Flex the ankle. Flex the toes. Toes pointing straight down. Lift the leg up. Engage that glute muscle a little bit more. Push the floor away. Strong, long line. Crown of the head, tailbone. Now bend the left knee. Open up the hip. Now feel the twist again in the third chakra area. Middle of the spine. So keep squaring your shoulders to the floor so that the twist is happening in the lower and middle part of the spine. Keep pushing the floor away from you. Keep lifting the left knee a little bit higher. Keep squaring your shoulders to the floor. Keep feeling the twist in the middle of the body. There's always something to fix because something always comes out of alignment. Your shoulders should be tired by now. Yes, keep twisting. Twisted three-legged dog. On the next inhale, extend the leg to three-legged dog. Really push the heel away from you. Now we're going to swing the left knee to left tricep. Yes, are you ready? As we bring our weight forward, knee to tricep. Three-legged plank. Keep the knee here. Bring your gaze to the front of the mat. Keep lifting that knee towards the armpit. Push the floor away. Feel the core activation, hip flexor activation. Inhale, three-legged dog. Beautiful. And bring the left foot down. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, yeah? So lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. Really push that heel away from you. Flex the ankle.
Flex the toes, point the toes down, lift the leg a little higher, feel that right glute firing up. Deep inhales, complete exhales. Bend the right knee, open up the hips, stacking the hip bones, square the shoulders, push the floor away, lift the right knee a little bit higher, feel the twist happening in the middle of the spine. And we breathe here. Keep pushing the floor away from you. Yes, this is not easy. You can always come down. You can always modify. All right, inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the foot down. And slowly start to walk your feet to the front of the mat. Ragdoll. Ragdoll is a forward fold with very bent knees, bringing lower ribs to the thighs. Grabbing opposite elbows, we relax the head, bringing more weight of our upper body onto the thighs. And just breathe. Deep inhale. Top of the breath. Open your mouth and sigh out. Notice the spinal decompression when you do that. Inhale, top of the breath. Exhale it all out in one side. Last one on your own. Beautiful. So good for our spines to decompress. Release the grip, release the arms. We're going to come up with a flat back, so lengthen the spine. Keep your knees bent as you lift your arms to the sides and up. High prayer. Really lift your arms up. As we did at the beginning of the class, extend as you could reach the ceiling with your fingertips. Exhale, bring the prayer down through the midline. Tadasana, mountain pose. Relax the arms down, palms facing forward, but still relaxed. Feel the opening of the clavicle. Feel the opening of the chest, the heart. And let's work on Tadasana alignment. Ears over shoulders. Shoulders over hips. Hips over arches of the feet. Balance equally distributed on all four corners of the feet. Micro bending of the knees to let the energy flow so that you can ground your energy to the floor. When we lock our knees, the energy no longer flows. Feel the Tadasana. Feel if you're in a rush to move. Just observe yourself. It's all good. Just relax here and feeling the sturdiness of the mountain pose. Body scanning, noticing the energy level, temperature, breath. We often rush through Tadasana. Tadasana has so much to teach us. All right, let's start with Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation A. Inhale the arms up, high prayer. Exhale, forward fold with a flat back. Hands to blocks, shins or floor. Release the neck. Feel the stretch in the backs of the legs. Inhale to a flat back. Shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen the crown of the head away from the tailbone. On the exhale, plant your hands. Step the left foot all the way back. Low lunge. Inhale the right foot back. Plank. Lower down in one piece or modified plank, bringing the knees down. Come onto the floor, untuck the toes, lift the shoulders, the chest up into baby cobra, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tuck the toes, press back into downward facing dog directly or through plank. Inhale deeply, find that alignment in the spine. Exhale, completely lift those hips up and back a little bit. On the next inhale, lift the left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, bring the right foot forward, flat back, top of the breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, high prayer. Exhale, prayer down through the midline, mountain pose. All right, let's do the other side. Inhale, the arms up, high prayer, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Relax, release the head. Inhale to a flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hand, step the right foot all the way back, low lunge. Inhale, the left foot back, high plank. Exhale, come down in one piece. Inhale, untuck the toes, baby cobra, lengthen the spine, use the back muscles. Exhale, lower down, tuck the toes, press back up, downward facing dog, one round of breathe. Feel the lower ribs expand. Exhale, releasing the air, pushing down and away a little bit more. On the inhale, lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the right foot between the hands. On the inhale, left foot between the hands, flat back, top of the breath. On the exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, high prayer. Exhale, hands down, Tadasana, mountain pose. All right, we're gonna do this a little bit faster. Inhale, the arms up, high prayer. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump to the back of the mat. If you're jumping, land in Chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of choice. Feel the lower ribs expand, belly expand. Exhale, downward facing. One cycle of breath here. And exhale. On the inhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, high prayer. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. One more like this on your own or follow me. Inhale, arms up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump all the way down. Inhale, back bend of choice. You don't always have to do the same one. Exhale, downward facing dog. Cycle of breath. Here, I forgot to do the knee to tricep on the other side, so we're just going to insert it here, if you don't mind. Inhale, the three-legged dog with the right side. On the exhale, just bring the right knee to right tricep. We're going to hold it here, lengthen the spine. Keep lifting the knee up a little bit higher towards the armpit. Are you breathing? Keep engaging that hip flexor, abdominal muscles, the core. You got this. Exhale, bring the right foot between the hands. Inhale, left foot forward, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, high prayer. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. All right, building on. We're gonna do a closed hip series today. So inhale, the arms up, high prayer. Exhale, bring the prayer down through the midline. This time we're gonna lift the left knee up. We're gonna grab the knee with the hands. We're challenging our balance on the right ankle and pull the knee upwards. Keep that spine long. Feel now we're stretching the left glute, challenging the balance. Can you keep your shoulders away from the ears? Grounding yourself long and spacious. Beautiful. From here,
Bring the prayer back to the midline. I lost my balance there. And slowly hinge forward into warrior 3. Keep your hips square to the floor. If you need to, you can always grab your blocks. Otherwise, keep your hands to heart prayer. Maybe extend the arms backwards. Maybe extend the arms forward. Wherever your warrior 3 is today, find that length in opposition. And slowly we're going to land it into a high lunge. Maybe widen your stance to make your balance a little easier. So start to wiggle your right foot towards the right side of the mat. We're all going to bend the left knee a lot so we can find that alignment, tailbone to crown of the head. And we lower down maybe just a little bit more. Lengthen that spine. So as we keep lowering, keep checking if you're starting to banana shape with your spine. Deep inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly contracts. Inhale one more time. On the exhale, this is going to be slightly challenging, so we're going to kick the left foot forward, coming back to that standing position we were in, grabbing the knee with our hands. So exhale, come forward, bend the knee, grab it with your hands, pull upwards, and release the leg. So yes, that requires a lot of balance and strength. Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's catch our breath. Lengthen the spine. Catch your breath, ground yourself. Press all 10 toes onto the floor. All right, let's do the other side. So this time we start bending and lifting the right knee up. Grab it with your hands and pull the knee towards the chest, challenging your balance. Shoulders away from the ears, biceps are doing all the work. Keep your gaze in one fixed point, your drishti, to help you focus and keep you in balance. You know where we're going. Release the knee, bring the hands to prayer. Start to swing the right leg backwards as you hinge the chest forward, coming into warrior 3. Closing the hips to square the hips to the floor. Lengthen the heel away from you. And maybe keeping your hands here on the blocks, towards the back, towards the front, challenging your balance. And slowly, let's land it very slowly into high lunge. Let's bend the back knee a lot, finding that length from tailbone to crown of the head. Lower down, really close that girdle. Often we open up the ribs here. Can you close the ribs with the intercostal muscles, the hip, the rib muscles closing down to help you lengthen the spine. Lower down a little bit more. Feel those legs being engaged. Deep inhale. Complete exhale. Lengthen the spine. All right. So now we're going to kick the right leg forward and grab it with our knees. Ready? And exhale. And coming back up here. Grab the knee, pull the knee towards the shoulders, towards the chest. And release. Coming back into Tadasana, mountain pose. Feel the energy in your legs. All of these standing asanas are grounding. They have a grounding effect. The legs are the extension of the first chakra in the pelvic floor, perineal body. So when we work our legs, we're actually also grounding the first chakra, allowing us to feel more grounded, more secure, less fear, more safety. All right. So from here, we're going to bring the left foot all the way to the back of the mat. straddle position, bring your hands into your hips, lengthen that spine. And we're going to start hinging forward with a flat back. So find that long line. We're going to bring our chest to parallel to the floor. Now bring your hands onto the floor or the blocks and feel that length. From here, you can start bending your elbows any amount, starting to bring the crown of the head closer to the ground. Wherever you are, make sure that you're still breathing, working within your range, maybe bringing the crown of the head a little bit closer to the floor, to the ground. And if it's part of your practice, tripod stand is available to you. Start lifting your legs up. Be careful if you have got cervical issues. Be careful with this one. You might want to just stay in the forward straddle. If you are in tripod, keep feeling that energy line from crown of the head to tailbone and up to your toes. This is optional, obviously. Slowly come down if you are in tripod stand. And slowly, we all come back to chest and spine parallel to the floor. Let's all bring our left hand under our face. Lift the right arm towards the side. Twist, spinal twist. Once again, focus in the middle of the body, middle of the chest, lower ribs. Can you twist a little bit more, just using your own core muscles? Keep lengthening the spine away, the tailbone away from the crown of the head. Lifting the right arm any amount. Feel that twist in its axis of the spine. On the exhale, bring that right hand down and start to lift the left hand towards the other side. Lengthening the spine. Deep inhale. Complete exhale. Few breaths here. Focusing on the abdomen. Using the rib muscles to help us twist a little bit more. And exhale the hand back down. We're going to heel toe the feet inwards and then come into a squat. You know how much I like malasana. It's one of my favorite asanas. So let's get into malasana using a block or no block. You decide if you need a block to help you ground yourself, find that balance here, or no block at all. It's your practice. You decide. Let's all meet in malasana with hands together at heart center. The elbows are pressing gently to the inside of the knees, helping us to really open up the hips like a book a little bit more. Let's all try to bring a little bit more weight into the heels, so we can lengthen the spine and find a little more verticality in our malasana. Verticality in the spine, micro tuck in of the chin, and grounding the tailbone, the pelvic floor. Imagine energy roots grounding your tailbone to the floor, to the earth. The Pachamama, Mother Earth, lengthening the spine. Can you relax your hip bones a little bit more, your hip joints, I meant, so you can go in a little bit deeper into your malasana. We're going to twist the malasana. So you're going to extend the left hand down and lift the right arm up. Feel the twist in the spine. You can stay here, you can half bind, you can full bind, wherever is your practice today. Just make sure that you're not collapsing forward, that you still feel that opening in the chest, the heart, the shoulders. The neck is long and spacious, and we keep twisting any amount.
The purpose of binding is to help us open the chest when we would collapse it forward. Breathe. Whichever malasana you're doing, just keep tuning inwards. One more breath here. And slowly, if you're binding, half binding, release that. Feel the stretch. Right arm towards the ceiling. And then coming back into neutral, hands together. Let's do the other side. So extend the right arm, the right hand on the floor, fingers on the floor, and lift the left arm up. Feel the twist in the spine. Tailbone to crown of the head. Now you decide whether you want to half bind, tucking your fingers in the hip crease, or full bind, bringing the other arm and hand around the knee, and then trying to find a grip with your hands behind you. Lengthen the spine, find that verticality, even with a twist. And once again, twisting using your core muscles, your intercostal muscles to help you twist any amount. Deep inhales, lengthening the spine. Complete exhale, twisting any amount. Finding your malasana. It's your yoga practice. It doesn't have to look like mine. It doesn't have to look like anybody else's. It doesn't have to look like Instagram. Yoga is about your own experience, your path in leading your life with more ease, releasing blockages and tension from your body will allow you to feel better, breathe better. When you do that, it helps the mind, it helps the spirit. If you are binding, undo the bind, stretch the arms in opposition, and then bring the hands together one more time. Exhale, bring the hands on the floor behind you. We're going to extend the legs forward and just shake them off. You can just lift the knees up, a few times. You can also windshield wipe with your legs. This is a moment for you to decide what feels good for your hips. All right. Excellent. So coming back on the floor on our backs, we're going to go for supine twist. So roll down vertebra by vertebra. Come down for just relax the entire body, just a micro shavasana. After malasana, it's good to just let go and relax all the joints. Find that length, that spaciousness in your spine. Intense poses like malasana that are quite deep in the hip joints. Whenever we do deep stretches, just think of those joints like sponges, and we're wringing them, pulling, out stuff, helping us to detoxify them. When we undo the wringing of the sponge, then the sponge wants to expand once again to receive new blood, new fluids, new lubrication, new synovial fluids. That's exactly what we're doing right now. So doing intense, deep stretches back to back is maybe not the best idea. All right, now that we've given the spine, the discs, the joints a breather, let's go back at it. So bring your feet on the floor, feet towards the hips. Before we do the supine twist, let's just do a few bridges. So bring your hands on the floor, extend the arms alongside you, bring your heels as close as possible towards your butt, and start to lift the hips up. Notice if you've contracted your spinal muscles, relax them. So we want to isolate all the work to the glutes, hamstrings and the rest of the legs. This is a common misconception. We want to use the spine, the back muscles, to help us lift the hips in bridge when that's not exactly what we want to do. So relax the neck, the jaw, the shoulders, and keep lifting the hips up just with your legs. Keep anchoring the feet down, and then there's an isometric push, as if you could move your feet away from you towards the top of the mat. Obviously the feet aren't moving, but that's going to help you engage the legs a little bit more, lift your hips a little bit higher without using the lumbar muscles or the rest of the spine. Your legs, you're tired by now. Exhale, roll down, vertebra by vertebra, bringing your hips onto the floor. Beautiful. We're going to pull the knees towards the shoulders, the armpits. First, we pull them pull them firmly until the sacrum lifts off the floor, just to feel that release in the lower back. And now, while keeping your hands, your biceps engaged, pulling your knees in, try to flatten your spine, bringing the sacrum back on the floor, but still keeping your knees towards your shoulders. That's where we get more of a glute beginning of a hamstring stretch. So notice how different it is, this half happy baby or beginning of happy baby, when we keep our sacrum on or off the floor. Beautiful. Bring your feet back down, extend the arms sideways. We're gonna switch the hips slightly off center and then let the knees fall towards the left side. Keep your shoulders on the floor, back of the neck is long and spacious. Keep your knees, thighs to waist in a 90 degree. Just feel the twist here happening. Abdominal area, middle of the back, lower back, third chakra. We're twisting now. Feel the stretch, the right side of the ribs, the waist. If you want a deeper experience, bring your gaze towards the right hand, extend the right leg, and yogi toe lock it. Or bring your left hand over the right knee. You make this twist yours, whatever feels good for you. Keep relaxing the shoulders away from the ears, relax your face, enjoy the spinal twist. So good for digestion, detoxification, removal of waste. Energetically speaking, it calms the nervous system. It helps us to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, calming the nervous system, calming the mind. If you were yogi toe locking, release that, and we slowly lift the knees up back to neutral. Now we're going to switch the hips towards the left side of center and let the knees fall towards the right. And feel that stretch now on the left side of the body, the left ribs, armpits to hips. Decide whether you want to stay here or bring the gaze towards the left arm, extending possibly the left leg, and yogi toe locking it. It's your practice. Just find some ease here. Make it an easy pose for you. Deep inhale, complete exhale. Stay here for a few more rounds of breath. Relaxing the jaw, relaxing the tongue, relaxing the throat, the heart. Feeling the stretch, the ribs, the spine, the waist. work. Yogi toe lock, and you can release that and come back to neutral. And then we're gonna windshield wipe just a few times to rinse off. Again, as I said before, when we go into these deep stretches, we want to re-lubricate those joints, the spine, the discs. And windshield wiping does exactly that. So bringing the knees side to side. We've also opened up the hips a lot in Malasana, and windshield wiping helps us to close the hips, physically and energetically speaking. A few more times. And then, whenever you're ready, go back to neutral, extend the legs. And then I invite you to either cover yourself up if it's cold, or use your blanket as, a support for your head. Maybe you want to put an eye pillow. You decide what your Shavasana wants to be like. Make sure you're not touching anything unintentionally. Extending the arms away, palms facing up. Let the feet, the toes just roll outwards. The hips also comfortably open. Shavasana corpse pose. Pose where we let go of any control of the body. We let go of any control of the breath. We can let the energy flow freely. The healing innate energy that we have inside of us. You can imagine that healing energy after our practice, now finding places in your body where it can apply its healing forces. Relax completely, relax the mind. Oh, into a dreamy place while still being awake. Relax the jaw, throat, eyes and the eye sockets. Relax the brain, chest, shoulders, hands, belly, glutes, hips, feet. Practice surrender, letting go to the moment, to what is. Take a deep breath. Inside out. One more time like that. Inhale completely. Open the mouth, side out, let it all go. Whatever doesn't serve. Start to rub your thumb onto the tips of the fingers. Start to make some circles with your ankles and your wrists. Start to rock your head side to side. And we're going to bend our knees, plant the feet, roll over onto our right side. And at your own pace, using your top arm to lift you up. Head comes up last. Coming back and into a cross-legged upright seat. Bring your hands together in Namaste.
Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And bow your head down, chin to chest. Bowing in gratitude to this force that brings us on this path, on this practice. And gratitude to our motivation to keep taking care of ourselves. This motivation resides in the third chakra, the chakra of volition, of will, of wanting to do things, of coming up with plans, evolution. So thank your body, thank yourself for today's practice, for your path. Start to open your eyes, lift your head up. Thank you all for coming. Namaste. Namaste to you all. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Stay safe and stay in touch. So David Ito here, wishing you all a beautiful, beautiful day. Take care.